The following review may contain spoilers. One cool idea was to have a character play video footage of herself as her Zoom background. This left a disorienting feeling as we're not sure we're watching the live footage of the character or the older footage from the background. And then when she suddenly appears as her head is being slammed onto the desk by one of the evil spirits, it's really weird and creepy. Another disturbing part was when the only key male character in the film gets beaten down by the evil spirit as he is holding a lighter. He drops his phone, which ends up facing him, and the lighter sets fire to his unconscious body. The shot here is very creepy and disturbing, and the effects make it look very real. Although the movie is well made and has a good concept, the script is utter garbage. They don't even make an attempt to explain what the ghosts are at all. In the beginning, the script has a joke where one of the characters pretends a ghost is choking her and gives some fake backstory about a boy she knew who hangs himself. I thought this would turn out to be the actual ghost that's terrorizing the characters. We do see an image of a person hanging themselves and a noose hanging off a ceiling beam, but the movie makes no attempt to tie it together. The seance is run by this psychic, some old woman, and I thought for a minute in the beginning that she would turn out to be the villain, but her internet connection is bad and she basically just disappears from the movie. I mean, this is such lazy writing. I'm not the biggest horror fan in the world, so I don't accept all the cliches of the genre as easily as regular horror fans would, but these movies always have characters that never act logically or believably. They always go towards the ghosts or monsters, and they never run away or call for help. Obviously, they have to be around the ghosts or monsters or we wouldn't have a movie, but the scripts can set up situations where the characters can't leave for whatever reason. In this movie, it could have been as simple as the evil spirits magically block off all the doors and windows, where the characters can't open any of the doors and windows. I mean, that would have been enough to just keep them in the house and be terrorized. Also, I thought this would have been more of an allegorical take on the coronavirus, that the ghosts and demons would tie into the current state of where we are now, of being locked in our houses and being lonely and isolated. But it never gets into that at all. Back to the main male character for a moment. He is invited into the chat amongst the group of friends and inexplicably disappears for most of the movie. He comes back towards the end, and I thought there'd be some significant story element or payoff to his return, but he immediately just gets killed off by the demons, and that's it. And even though it was a cool death scene, it's just another example of this movie being underwritten. The film also rips off the two iconic films from the found footage genre, Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch Project, and it rips them off very blatantly. They had a girl being dragged by an invisible force, and it just looked and felt exactly like the scene from Paranormal Activity. And there is a close-up shot of some of the girls crying with visible snot coming out of their noses, just like the shots from Blair Witch Project. And then they never have any desire to stamp their own foot into the genre at all. My final rating for Host is 1.5 stars. As of the making of this video, the Rotten Tomatoes percentage for Host is a whopping 100%. If your threshold for quality entertainment just requires an hour of jump scares and that's it, then this is the film for you. I think there are probably a whole slew of filmmakers who had a similar idea to make a found footage horror movie set during coronavirus times. I don't think it's too late to make that film, and you can definitely write a script better than this one.